All right, let's talk about products you need for your thyroid. We're talking about hormones. Thyroid's a big topic when it comes to hormones. Let's get you off that synthetic thyroid medication that you really don't need because you're not deficient in a synthetic man-made drug. We just need to rebalance the body and realign with how God designed us. So I think one of the first most crucial things you need to do for your thyroid is you need iodine. And we've probably heard that. There's some controversy on whether you need iodine, how much iodine you need. There is a doctor who did some research. It's pretty fascinating. I can show people the article. He had people consume iodine. He gave it to women. And if you have more iodine in your system than you need, you'll actually excrete it through your urine. And he found women were taking 12, 13 milligrams a day before they were actually losing it in their urine. And I will tell you that is thousands of times more than the recommended daily amount. You know, those numbers don't really mean anything. But let's just say it's a high amount of iodine. So the ones we use, and I'll tell you my go-to that we have sold hundreds and hundreds of these bottles, it's helped so many people, it's called Exodine, Xodine. It's by Cedar Bear. It's an amazing product. You can just do 3 drops a day for maintenance, but I have people do iodine loading. Well, they'll actually work up to 12 drops a day, and they'll do that for at least a month, and then you can taper back down to 3 drops for maintenance. But 12 drops a day is going to be that 12, 13 milligram mark that one researcher found that your body's actually using that much iodine. They actually found that was the amount that women over in Asia who consume large amounts of seaweeds and sea vegetables were consuming, and they have some of the lowest risks of cancer in the world. So iodine, really crucial for women's health, for thyroid health, for ovarian health, for breast health, and for cancer prevention. It was used as medicine in hospitals for years and years and years before we come along with our modern medical system. It was used to fight infections and things. So I love this product, the Exodine by Cedar Bear. The Lugol's iodine is good. It's been around forever, but it's a weaker solution. It's not near as strong or as concentrated, so that would be a lower dose if you just kind of wanted a weaker dose. And I'll tell you what my favorite iodine product is this next to the Exodine. I love that product, but this Modiphelin. If you're worried about taking straight iodine because you think it's too much or too strong or too powerful, this is a 40-to-1 brown seaweed extract. I have dozens of articles on this product showing it helps from so much for weight loss and energy and just a whole slew of health benefits. But it is going to give you some iodine, but it's also going to give you all the minerals and all the benefits from eating seaweed. 40 pounds concentrated down into 1 pound in this one product. So the Modiphelin capsules I love. And so in addition to a good iodine, you really want to take a good herbal product that helps strengthen the thyroid gland. And some of the herbs for that, and I'm going to just give you a couple of my favorite products. Thyroid Thrive is probably the one I use the most. This is the one people notice immediate energy the quickest is on the Thyroid Thrive. It has B vitamins, it's got some minerals in it. L-tyrosine you'll find in most thyroid formulas because L-tyrosine is an amino acid that the body needs to produce thyroid hormone. So it also has sumaroot, myrrh, guggul, ashwagandha, great herb for the adrenals and the thyroid both. Bladderwrack because it's a sea vegetable and it's high in iodine. Burdock root, Coleus forscoli, great herb for the thyroid as well. So I really like the Thyroid Thrive. Just one in the morning, one in the afternoon, usually help people not feel tired during the day. Again, I mentioned it in the other thyroid video I did. If you have symptoms of an overactive thyroid and you're on medication, it probably means you're actually getting your thyroid to work normally and you might not need the medication or the drug anymore, so that's what you want to look for. A couple other products. This is one my wife used to get off of her thyroid medication, and she was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. She took this raw thyroid. The raw thyroid is a glandular, and I call this like a punch to the thyroid. There's also adrenal glandulars as well. You really don't want to take these unless you have a really, really, really wiped out glandular system because they're very strong and they can be even stimulating. So if you have an overactive thyroid or overactive adrenals, you'd never want to take a glandular. But if you have a really, really weak thyroid, the raw thyroid is one of the best boosters for your thyroid. So I talked about the Thyroid Thrive. I really like North American Urban Spice. So the Thyroid Power is a blend of kelp. It's got the tyrosine in it, and then it has some selenium and some other herbs in it. You might have heard selenium, the mineral, very, very good for the thyroid as well. So I love North American Urban Spice Thyroid Power. And the last one I'll mention is a Cedar Bear. They have one called Thyroid Boost. I love Thyroid Boost. I've used this for many years. It's got nettle in it, horsetail, kelp, bladderwrack, Irish moss, dulse, shepherd's purse, fenugreek, and the black walnut. I mentioned the black walnut's also another good high source of iodine. So these herbs can and will heal your thyroid, and these are the plants God gave us to heal this gland. And so that's really it. A good iodine, a good formula based on maybe what your body needs. The raw thyroid, if you have a really weak one and you need kind of what we call a punch to the thyroid. The Thyroid Thrive is my favorite one for energy that works right away. And the Thyroid Boost and the Thyroid Power, those are going to be more, you take them over a prolonged period of time, and over the course of 2, 3, 4 months, you just start feeling better, you have more energy, your metabolism's working better, you're starting to lose weight, your thyroid's really starting to work good, because it doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take a little bit of time. So give it time, be patient. God is a patient God, and ideally get off of those medications. Now you can check your blood work. That's not the most accurate test. I mentioned that before. The basal body temperature is the best test. But these are the best products that I know of to heal your thyroid naturally.